Organizations around the world have curated web archive collections, which preserve critical and ephemeral information from the web. Collections can consist of a variety of data formats, all of which feature born digital data. Although web archives can be a rich data source, they often present significant access and use challenges, often due to their format and scale. Over the past 5 years, the Archives Unleashed project has engaged with scholars and more recently collaborated with the Internet Archive to tackle the acute challenges and barriers researchers encounter when conducting research with web archives at scale. In addressing the technical complexities and burdens researchers often face with research data, our project has created tools, including the Archives Unleashed Toolkit and the Archives Research Compute Hub, to generate datasets from web archive collections. Ultimately, these datasets provide approachable research objects for in depth scholarly inquiry. Supplementary to our tool building efforts, our team has delivered two iterative cycles of a mentorship program that's been designed to facilitate intensive research engagement with web archives, foster a community of users, and cultivate a broad spectrum of research use cases. The Archives Unleashed Cohort Program has engaged with 46 interdisciplinary researchers from 21 institutions across 9 countries. The program is a year-long collaborative process where 5 research teams use web archives as a primary data source to investigate wide-ranging research topics and questions. During their time in the program, participants receive mentorship from members of our team and field experts. We also host events to encourage peer to peer support and knowledge sharing. As we reflect on the RDAP conference theme of centering communities in data creation and access, I'd like to highlight the ways in which a mentorship program has cultivated an environment that empowers solutions for expanding access, exploration, and engagement of research data. If you can't access data, you won't use it. And this is a challenge felt across disciplines. Since our program saw international participation, bridging the gap between research teams and data that would support their research questions was a critical first step. In partnership with the Internet Archive and in collaboration with specific Archivit partners, cohorts were given read access to web archive collections, which were then analyzed through our Arch platform. So, building these relationships and these connections was essential given the wide range of access to data that each team had. In some instances, teams belonged to institutions with already curated web archive collections that they were interested in exploring, while others opted to conduct research on collections curated by Archivit partners. The cohort program really highlights this initial challenge that confronts all researchers. And it's where do I find the data needed to investigate my research topic, and how can I access that data? Now, the majority of researchers participating in our program were new to working with web archival data, and they also had limited experiences using large scale analytical methods. Our project members have actively worked to create an environment where users feel comfortable and confident in exploring web archives, with a focus on skill building and knowledge sharing. So, we regularly use our one on one meetings with groups to address technical challenges, share resources, as well as consult on analysis strategies. We've also hosted different types of events and spaces to support peer to peer learning. And so, by empowering users to explore data in new ways, whether it's new methods, tools, or approaches, researchers could really explore and use their data in meaningful ways. As cohorts were required to explore one or more web archive collections, we supported the engagement between researchers and collection curators. For researchers, this has been a valuable experience in gaining contextualized knowledge. And we've also seen a very genuine curiosity and invested interest by Archivit partners to see how their collections are being incorporated into research. It's also been a rewarding experience for our project team to help bring more visibility to institutional collections. highlighting not only the specific collections that are being investigated, but also showcasing the possibilities of Web Archives research through different use cases and then sharing those results with broader communities. And so it's through our community engagement activities, we hope to inspire and spark the curiosity of others to use Web Archives as a data source for their research. And so, as we conclude here, I circle back to the conference theme and suggest that a mentorship model, in combination with adopting strategies that are rooted in community engagement and research support, can cultivate opportunities in which we can increase and expand data access, use, and engagement for a broader range of communities. Thanks.